West, love the 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 West.
What up, peeps? This is Get With Sports, place where you get your sports with a little swag. I'm Glass.
I'm Brandon.
The best tag team tandem out here, about to give you another episode 72 of the 2 Cents Power on Sports, place where we give you our 2 cents on the recent topics in the sports world. As always, we want to thank you for taking the time for watching the show here on YouTube. While you're here, go ahead and click the subscribe button to the channel so you can be alerted to all the episodes we have for you here on Get With It Sports 2 on the YouTube channel. What's up, bro? Everything good?
Everything good. Morning, everybody.
Yeah. All right. So before we move on, I'm going to give shouts out to our Urban Arena crew, which consists of Big Q, JB, Bernie B at Team Board TV. Other partners are Diego Brishnikov, Black Dominican Russian, and Uncle Hate, the 6 foot and under post-up champ at AA Sports, Straight Sports No Chaser. You can follow those brothers and sister. Team Board TV is at Team Board TV on YouTube, and AA Sports are at AA Sports, Straight Sports No Chaser here on YouTube. Follow them, check out their videos. If you like our content, you definitely gonna like theirs. So let's go ahead and jump into our news tape. It's on the one subject. It happened last week. Once again, we apologize. We wasn't here last week. We had to take care of some personal businesses. It happens like that. But anyway, we wasn't here last week. So I just want to expound on this situation real quick. It kind of like transferred it to this week. Everybody know about the Maryland, University of Maryland football team situation. A offensive lineman, Jordan McNair, he died on June 13th after suffering a heat stroke during a May 29th workout. The head coach was put on administrative leave. He was still getting paid. They fired a strengthening coach. I don't remember his name right offhand right now. But the head coach is DJ Durkin. He was the head coach on administrative leave. They did an investigation on him and the coaching staff on how they was treating the players, bullying them. As you know, if they act like they was hurt or something, they kind of like bully them to push them to play. That day, like I said, the offensive lineman had a heat stroke. They had him out there in the heat over the summer during spring training. They had no equipment to help him out. Took them a long time to call the ambulance. They had no water, no hoses or nothing like that, or something to keep them hydrated. They did an investigation. Now, everybody know every school had a board of regents where, you know, they give the discipline, the rules, and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. Come to find out, they reinstated their head coach 2 weeks ago. I'm going to say 2 weeks ago. They did an investigation. They said they see no foul play from the head coach. They reinstated the head coach. Everybody was the public opinion put them, you know, was in an uproar. They was like, can you hire this coach? Why you bring him back? Come to find out, the president of the school, I can't remember his name right now, he didn't want him to come back, but he was forced by the board of regents. Now, let me just put it to you like this. The president of the school is going to retire next session, next semester, spring semester. Of course, if you're going to retire, you really don't give two-ish about what happened to the head coach. That's what I'm saying. Come to find out, the board of regents was forcing him to reinstate the head coach, because if he didn't reinstate the head coach, they was going to fire him and not give him his pension. So his hands was tied, like, okay, I'm going to reinstate him. They reinstated him. The school went into uproar. They was about to protest. The coach was meeting with the players after he got reinstated, which was a Wednesday, I think it was, last week. And some of the players walked out on him. That's not a good look. And my thing is, that's a bad look for your university, because when it comes to recruiting, who gonna send their kid to a school where you just found out a player had passed away because of heat stroke under your watch? So under the court of public opinion, the following day they fired him. I can't remember what day it was. It said Durkin was placed on administrative leave on August 11th following reports that the team had developed a toxic culture under his watch. So my thing is this, and I want to get your 2 cents. Number one, we know why you reinstated him. I don't understand why they reinstated him. So they fired him on Wednesday. They reinstated him on, let's say, Tuesday. They fired him on Wednesday. The beginning of this week, the Board of Regents issued out an apology for reinstating the coach. And then I think it was yesterday, the day before yesterday, they fired 2 trainers from the team. This is what I see. If anybody remember, I can't remember his name. His last name is Plank. The owner of Under Armour is from University of Maryland. That's his alma mater. As you can tell, the uniforms, they kind of like Oregon East. They got all these different kind of uniforms. He put money into the school. I'm sure he has something to say about that situation and force their hands to fire DJ Durkin. I've listened to Tim Tebow. Now, let me hear your spin on this. Tim Tebow came on air on ESPN saying that he didn't like the fact that they fired DJ Durkin that time, because he's saying that you need to rest on your morals and your laurels, as if to say, if you made a decision, you need to stick with that decision. You know what I'm saying? You can't be out here wishy-washy, say one thing one day, and then when the court of public opinion come around, you change your mind. If that's what you want, if that's how you feel it should go, you should stick with that. Now, I do understand what he's saying. I'm with that. But now with this case, y'all made a stupid-ass mistake. Y'all need to fix that, because in the future of the team, you're not getting players. Nobody's parents of players will not let you take their son over there and y'all treating them like garbage. So I hear what Tim Tebow have to say. I don't agree with it on this situation. What you have to say about that? Tim Tebow saying that you need to, if y'all made a decision to keep him, y'all should have stayed on that.
No. And that's, everybody's gonna have their opinion about it. And for one, going back to the university president, I understand why he did what he had to do.
No doubt.
Reinstating him, he probably was gritting his teeth the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like you said, this is a recruiting nightmare.
Right.
It's gonna be a recruiting nightmare because it's all over, and as soon as they come call, which you got to figure now, they're going to be offering all types of scholarships now, because it's going to be hard for them to get people come to school, at least to play for the team. And going all the way back, yeah, he should have been fired because you're the head coach. Everything that happens, I mean, you take credit for everything that happened when it's good. And so, hey, this is horrible. This is bad. It falls on your lap too. So, no, I don't agree with what Tim Tebow said. Like you said, in this situation, I understand what he's saying,
right?
But it's not. It doesn't fit this case right here. The two different things. So, no, he shouldn't have been reinstated. I understand why they did it, and now that he's gone again, yeah, he's probably gone. I know he's gonna stay gone, but I still think it's gonna be some fallout about this, because this is a lawsuit coming.
Oh, no doubt. So, my eyes are on the Board of Regents. Y'all just sit here trying to force the president to force his hand to reinstate him.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Somebody got to be in the guillotine on the shopping block.
Why would they do that? Somebody had to sit down and have a talk with them. Like, this is what's gonna happen.
Right.
If we do this, this is what's going to happen. If this happens, this is what's going to happen.
Exactly.
These are the cause and effects of all this. Why would y'all want him back?
Right.
You know.
Totally agree. Okay, cool. All right. Hey, man, let's go ahead and move on to NBA real quick. It's something that happened a couple of nights ago. Paint a picture. Boston Celtics going up to Denver to play the Nuggets. They was getting their ass kicked. Jamal Murray, guard of the team, was lighting the team up. He had 48 points. Closing seconds of the game, nobody playing defense. Jamal Murray chucks up a three-pointer. Kyrie Irving, guard of the Boston Celtics, took offense of it, took the ball. You know, his time shaking hands. He said, man, GTFOH to Jamal Murray, took the ball, chucked it up in the stands, got fined $25,000. They asked him, why you felt so indifferent with Jamal Murray. He said, man, it was a Bush League move. You don't do this. It's an unwritten rule. When a team ain't playing defense, they bound down to your victory. You don't chuck up the basketball. You act like you've been there before. Okay, I understand all the unwritten rules and all that stuff. My thing is this. You talking about act like you've been there before. My man's a rookie, if I ain't mistaken. He ain't been there before. He trying to get it. You had Derrick Rose last week scored 50 points. I think it was 4 50-point games played. Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, who I just say? Derrick Rose, Jamal Murray want to be in that group.
Right.
I understand what he's saying, and just to reiterate, he been talking about this for the past 3 days. This happened Monday. He talked about it on Monday. He talked about it on Tuesday. He talked about it on Wednesday. It's like, dude, let the shit go. It wasn't that serious. I understand what Kyrie Irving's trying to say, but if I'm Jamal Murray, yeah, I would have checked that ish up too. I'm trying to get 50. What you think about that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kyrie need to cut that out, man.
He got fined in the notes. He got fined $25,000 for throwing the ball in the stands after the loss. So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What team was that?
Denver Nuggets. Denver Nuggets are good this year, bro. I know we glancing over the NBA, but next week we will definitely talk about NBA because there's teams I'm shocked.
Best record in the league.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so early.
I know, right?
So early. But yeah, Kyrie, yeah, he was out of line for that. You know, let the rookie have his day. You know already. You had so many days and whatever glorified moments. Why take that from him? You know why? Right. You know you're gonna lose anyway. So why? You know. So I thought that was uncalled for, unnecessary, but yeah, who am I? You know.
I understand you all up in your feelings. Your team's getting lambasted. Boston ain't playing like they supposed to be playing. You know, everybody think they should have been winning. They should be up there winning the East like they did last year, but it's not turning out that way. Number one, number two, like I said, they was getting their butt kicked that night, and everybody in their feelings feeling a certain type of way. So I understand to a certain point, but dude, you taking this a little bit too far right now.
Right.
That's how I feel. Right. Okay. All right, man. Let's get into the NFL real quick. If y'all haven't heard lately, Dez Bryant is a New Orleans Saint. The free agent wide receiver has signed a 1-year deal with the New Orleans Saints. Bryant will wear his number 88 in New Orleans. Bryant joins a 71 Saints team that currently holds the top spot in the NFC South. New Orleans defeated the previously unbeaten Los Angeles Rams in Week 9. The former All-Pro receiver went unsigned after being released by the Dallas Cowboys in April. He reportedly rejected a multi-year offer from the Baltimore Ravens shortly after his release and later worked out with the Cleveland Browns near the end of the offseason. Bryant boasts a career total of 531 receptions, 7,459 yards, and 73 touchdowns over 113 games. His last 1,000-yard double-digit touchdown season was in 2014. though he was named to the Pro Bowl in 2016. We are now in 2018. I'm happy for Dez Bryant. I think he should have been on team. I thought he might have been blackballed because of how the Dallas Cowboys kind of like pictured him before he left up out of there. My question to you, how you feel about this? All right, I'm going to go ahead and go first. Dez Bryant's lucky. You had two opportunities to be on the team, the Baltimore Ravens, the Cleveland Browns. I thought he would have been done. But evidently, knowing the Saints gave him a chance. Now, hey, you lucked out because you turned down two teams, but you end up going to a team that's playoff potential / Super Bowl potential. So I'm glad for Dez Bryant. What you think about it, bro?
Yeah, is that what he was doing, holding out for a playoff team?
I don't know if he was holding off. I guess he didn't like. I don't know if he didn't like the pay from the Baltimore Ravens or the Cleveland Browns. I'm not gonna say he was holding out. He just didn't want to go to them teams.
Right, because he's only getting $600,000 to play.
Okay.
Plus incentives. So
right.
I mean, you gotta look at the overall big picture of Dez Bryant, because I mean, the Patriots took a chance with Josh Gordon.
Right.
You know, left Dez out there.
Right.
And, you know, didn't even, his number ain't even on their desk.
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean, so I don't know, but hey, it ain't working out. Whatever he did, it ain't working out so far. You know, my personal opinion, the Saints know they don't need him.
Okay.
He definitely makes them better, but could they get it done without him? Probably. You know, he just gives them another option. You know, he is athletic, he's tall, you know, so, and he's going to have one of the best quarterbacks in the history of football throwing to him.
Great point.
It's a win-win for him, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, injuries happen every day. So, you know, with New Orleans, you know, who knows? But, you know, he got opportunity. So, and I think they play the Cowboys later this year.
I was just about to say the end of this month.
Yes.
At AT&T Stadium, Jerry World.
Yeah, so he got a chance to shine, you know. So
that's probably why he picked that team. Oh shit, I'm going to a playoff contending team, and I get to go back and get back. Oh yeah,
that's definitely why. Yeah,
you know this only goes as far as Dez Bryant takes it. I think it's a great landing spot for him. But you got to take it in consideration. He is not that He is not that wide receiver anymore. He's not the number one. Mike Thomas is a beast. He's the number one. He is there to help out Mike Thomas.
And that's the issue. Can he do that?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, because that's what everybody's saying. He got he's a bad locker room guy.
But is he?
I don't know.
He just dramatic. He's just what's the word I'm looking for? He's emotional. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But New Orleans, they one of the best teams in the league. Don't bring your emotional ass down here when you feel you was wide open and the ball didn't come to you the last two times.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
You know. So
we 7-1 with a 7-game win streak. We don't need you to come down here messing this all up, man.
Exactly. That's the whole thing. I'm hoping he look at. They was winning. They was already a Super Bowl contender without me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so hey, they were 7-1 without me. It ain't like I'm coming here turning this around.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So they can only go up. They can't go, you know, any negative thing. Because first time they lose, they're gonna look at him anyway. Damn, how many drop balls he dropped?
Right.
Mm-hmm. So,
yeah. If he just fit in the team aspect of the situation, he'll work out fine. They got running game, they got the passing game. Defense kind of shaky, but it is what it is. If he just slide in and play his role, he'll be fine.
That's the key word, play his role, because everybody gets the ball.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, everybody gets the ball on this team. So.
Okay, cool. Speaking of, I was gonna get into something. What was I about to get? Okay, speaking of the Saints, let's talk about the game real quick that they won last week against the Rams. They beat the Rams in.
I told you they was gonna beat them guys.
I picked them too.
Right.
They played the Rams. They beat the Rams 45-35 in the Superdome. Their players, right? Now, we picked them to win the game, but I say this: they got to keep winning and get home field advantage in the playoffs, because if they had to go up to the Rams, they're not gonna win that game. I think the Rams, the Rams lost that game, but I give credit to Sean McVay, the head coach. He's a genius. He'll take that loss, but you best believe when they got back to the LA, he was looking at the game tapes and figure out if we see these fools again, and I got to keep Talib in the background, because Mike Peters was getting torched by Mike Thomas. You know what I'm saying? The defense didn't start off playing well, but if you notice, the Rams came back in the second half and almost caught up with the Saints. So I know the score was 35-45, but it wasn't that spread out. Rams, if they had enough time, they would have caught up to the Saints. Not knocking. Go ahead.
I don't know. You know what? See, this is my whole thing about my take about that game.
Okay.
The Rams was undefeated.
Yeah.
Okay, they were undefeated going into that game.
Mm-hmm.
And they had already matched New Orleans first couple possessions, score for score or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But my whole thing is, okay, now the coaching staff say, okay, look, we already see what type of game this is. We can't stop them. Okay, so it's going to turn into a shootout or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. I think the Rams screwed up when they tried to trick the Saints.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
So you're not confident in what you're doing against these guys. Just keep doing what you're doing, because you got stopped. You was forced to punt, but you were scared to punt because we can't stop them. So we had to go with a fake punt, in order to, keep this scoring going.
Right.
I think that was their first and big mistake.
Okay.
Punt the ball, and put your defense out there. But that was the problem. Your defense was unable to stop these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Now they turned around and picked up another weapon. So you saying if they see them down the line, now you got the Dez Bryant factor in this now.
Okay.
So that could be an issue too for the Rams. So I'm not so sure, And the biggest thing about it is they didn't get the type of pressure on Drew Brees that everybody thought that they would.
Mm-hmm.
Rams don't have no edge rushers. All their stuff is coming right up the middle.
Okay.
Drew Brees moves around. He not Tom Brady. He don't have to step up in the pocket.
Okay.
So I saw a lot of different things in that game that it would be, it could possibly be a preview of the NFC Championship.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, today, I think I would still pick New Orleans over the Rams in the championship game.
Okay. I got you with that. I got you. I hear everything that you say. You're totally correct. It's just something to me, like I'm going to give Sean McVay more credit than what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, they seen what the Saints can do. And we talking about Sean Payton. He's an offensive genius. He'll throw a like that, like the backup quarterback Hill throwing them in the game, doing like a wildcat situation. That works out to the utmost to me. That's a plus in their offensive weaponry. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I get what you're saying. It's gonna be a good game. If it's an NFC Championship game, it's a must-see game. I'm thinking it's gonna be hard for you to beat the Rams twice. Now, with that being said, if they was undefeated, kept on being undefeated, I would say the Saints, because the pressure's still on the Rams trying to hold the undefeated season. They got their loss, got that out the way. No more undefeated season. Now, the 72 Miami Dolphins could do whatever, pop bottles, whatever. They done with that. Now we got our loss. Let's focus and start running through the league the rest of the season and do what we got to do in the playoffs. Like I said, Mike Peters, Mike Peters. What's his name? It is Mike. It's Mac.
No,
Peters.
the corner.
Yeah, Marcus Peters. I'm sorry, Marcus
Yeah.
Peters. He admitted, yeah, I was getting burnt. Learn your lesson. Be ready for them next time. And by that time, I don't know if Aqib Talib, he'll be off IR by that time. So you'll have more help in the backfield. I just think I'm going to give the edge more to the Rams, beating them the next time around. They meet up again in the postseason. That's all I'm just saying. So let me put it out here like this. Now, if the playoffs started now, the Patriots and the Chiefs will have a bye. Patriots are 72 with a 6-game winning streak. Chiefs are 8-1 with a 3-game win streak. So those two will have to bye. The teams that's in the wild card will be the Steelers, the Bengals, the Texans, and the Chargers. Right now, I will give it to the Chiefs in the AFC, but it'll be suspect with the Chargers because the Chargers are that team. To me, Steelers, you can't knock out the Patriots. If the Patriots there, they do the Patriot way and make it that way. But I just can't stand the Patriots, so I can't give it to them. I think they kind of missing a couple of pieces on offense. I like what I see with the Chiefs. I will give it to the Chiefs right now. Making it all
out of the AFC.
Come out of the AFC. What you think?
Well,
I think excuse me. I just think right now it's clear cut. We know who's going to be in the playoffs because there's substantial lead. Well, okay, you got the Titans can't. I don't think they're going to overcome the Texans. The Texans we still got games left.
Yeah, you got 8 games, 7 to 8 games left.
And they got a 2-game lead.
A lot can happen.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Who you got coming out the AFC that you think?
Right now, until somebody beat them, you got to go with the Patriots. You got to go with them. I mean, they already beat the best team in the AFC. Meaning Kansas City. They could go either way. You know, they can grind it out with you, and they can shoot. They can have them shootouts with you too. That's that type of team. They don't have no. I mean, the one superstar they got outside of Brady on offense, he only played half to less than half the season every year now. Anyway, talking about Gronk, you know, he's not guaranteed to be there, but they win and they go about their business so well, you can't even tell he's not there.
Okay.
You know, you don't really miss. They just adjust the play. Okay, let's throw all the Gronk plays out of it when he ain't here. You know, and they go on about their business. You know, and I think picking up Josh Gordon was big. You know, it was big because now they give Brady room to operate underneath like he likes to do. You know, with the tight end, running backs, everybody touches the ball on this team. So, the thing I still think that's gonna hurt the Chiefs is defense. I know everybody's offense, but when it comes down to the playoffs, defense
wins championships. You make a good case, bro. I just can't. You know, I hate the Patriots, so I gotta go. I'm taking the field. So I hear what you're saying, but that offense that the Chiefs have is just legit. You know what I'm saying? So you say Patriots, I'm gonna say Chiefs. On the NFC side, you have the Rams and the Saints with a bye if it started right now, and you have the Washington professional football team, the Chicago Bears. Thank you. Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. Carolina Panthers have a 3-game win streak. I like what North Turner doing with that offense. Cam's having the best year that he having. I just think he don't have enough offensive weapons to sustain making it through the playoffs. So I'm just gonna put out here now, just like I said, with the Patriots and the Chiefs right now, it's the Saints and the Rams. And we just got through talking about it. I take it you taking the Saints and I'm taking the Rams.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Although on paper, man for man, the Rams, you got every team in the league beat, man for man.
Okay.
So if I just think that now that New Orleans played better defense than the Rams, I think they'll be able to do a couple things better on that particular day, in order to beat them,
Right.
But this the Rams, that team's is built to win right now, today, win the Super Bowl this year, So I definitely can't count them out. I like the Rams, but New Orleans showed me something. They've been showing it all year too.
True.
So.
Right. Okay. Cool. All right, man. We're gonna go through this last session before we give our picks. I'll put together this coach's hot seat right now. I know we're going into week 10. Black Monday is almost a month and a half to go. But right now, I think everybody knows who's on the hot seat. I'm gonna throw these names at you, how long they've been with this team, and you tell me yay or nay. Okay. First off, we're gonna go with the long tenured ones. 13 years with the Green Bay Packers, Mike McCarthy. His seat, I'm gonna say he's not on the hot seat. His seat is warm though. Things haven't changed over there at Packers. I think they won the championship 2010. And since then they've been I ain't gonna blame it on him. I don't know if he's not the GM. They've been taking players away from Aaron Rodgers. They haven't really replaced them. Yet they still stay afloat. I'm gonna say he's on the one. He's not on the hot seat. He might find a way to still be there. He's been there, like I say, he's been there 13 years. He might be there at least one more. What you say? Yeah or nay?
Nay.
Okay.
I say, what? Yeah, that he is on the hot seat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, he's on the hot seat.
Yeah, I think he is, especially if they don't win this division this year.
Okay.
You got everybody making moves forward. Please don't let the Bears win this division.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he had his seat on fire. Somebody up under there with a match right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
11 years with the Baltimore Ravens. His name been up here a couple of times lately. John Harbaugh.
I think they let that team get old on him. Not replacing players, whatever. And yeah, he's going to be the fall guy. But I think he's on the hot seat too. Yeah.
I like John Harbaugh. I like what he do with the Baltimore Ravens. But like you said, they'll have a new GM next year because I can't remember his name right now. The GM they have now will be retiring. He did a hell of a job as a GM, but now, like you said, everybody's getting old. Joe Flacco ain't Joe Flacco anymore. I don't know if Lamar Jackson is that dude that's scoring. I hope Lamar Jackson is that guy, but I don't. It's up in the air. Terrell Suggs, long in the tooth. He's still doing the job, but how long that's gonna last? If they let John Harbaugh go, he'll find another team.
Yeah, I mean, with a new GM, they always want their own coach.
Right.
They're not gonna retain who's already there.
True. That's hot. His seat is a little warm. I'll put it out there.
Yeah, he's sweating.
Okay. 8.5 years with the Dallas Cowboys. This month should have been 5 years ago. Jason Garrett. Oh, he's out. He has to be out. I know he's Jerry Jones' illegitimate son, but come on, how long them Cowboy fans gonna stay mediocre? They usually go 8-8. I forgot their record. Their record is I got it right here. Their record right now is 3-5. I don't think they have a chance to win the NFC East. He has to be out of there this year. What you think?
Yeah, you would think, but I don't think he will be.
Jerry Jones, huh?
Yeah, I don't think he will be. 2 years ago, they was the toast of the town.
13-3.
I mean, so it's like, what happened?
Every 5 to 6 years, they be a blip on the screen. Then they go back to mediocre 8-8.
Yeah.
They might even be 6-10 this year, looking at their schedule. If they go under 8-8, he has to be out of there. Steve Jones has to tell his daddy, let go of the reins and let me do my job so I can fire this fool and get somebody else. So I can fire this fool and go get John Harbaugh when he get fired from the Ravens. So I can fire this fool so I can get Jack Del Rio. You know what I'm saying? Change your face. I'm just saying. I think you say no. I think he on the hot seat. He has to be gone this year. I know I say it. Just, he has to be. Don't mean it's gonna happen. I got that.
Right.
But they gotta wake up this season and figure out this is not the man for him.
I'll give him one more year.
Okay, cool. Next up, 3 years with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Dirk Cutter. He out.
Yeah, he out.
Last night he wasted time. 4 years with the New York Jets. Todd Bowles.
He out.
He's out?
He's out.
But when the Denver Broncos fired Vance Joseph, I want him to be a Denver Bronco head coach. I'm put it out there right now.
Yeah?
Yeah. I want him on my Denver Broncos.
So you think it's the players?
Who? Todd Bowles?
Yeah.
Just what he's doing is just not fitting over there. Yeah, okay, yeah. It's the players. He don't have they keep on getting rid of players. That's another team they get rid of players. And he's just sitting there like, what the F? You know what I'm saying? What y'all doing over here? I'm trying to make things work, and you keep on taking players away from me.
It's hard.
I understand they got Sam Darnold now, but look at their record. 3-6.
Yeah, it's hard in New York right now.
He been there 4 years. He might have he had good games, but he don't have good seasons. So I would say he out of there. What about you?
Yeah, he out of there.
Okay, but like I said, Denver Broncos, do your thing. All right, 2.5 years with the Jacksonville Jaguars, Doug Marrone. I understand they was at the NFC Championship last year, but I don't know what the hell. Well, I know what's going on. They don't have a running back, and because they don't have a running back, well, now they got what? They got what's his name? Carlos Hyde from the Browns. But you know it's going to take time for that to gel. But right now they are what are they? They are last place in the AFC South. You was just in the AFC Championship last year. Now you 3-5, 4-game losing streak. No running back. Now Blake Bortles is exposed. Nah, he got to be gone. What do you think?
No, I think they fired the GM. The GM dropped the ball on this team. But now getting one of them quarterbacks and choosing to pay Blake Bortles, you know. Will the coach get fired after that? Maybe, because like I said, GM's like their own head coach. But I think the GM goes first, you know, because there ain't no way in hell this team should be in last place. You know, like they are just, you know, they didn't really lose nobody. I mean, the running back got hurt or whatever. They still had the nucleus of this team intact. But the worst thing could have happened to this team is Blake Bortles didn't have a bad championship game against New England. That's the worst thing that could have happened.
Right.
Because they looked at, okay, well, maybe he can, you know. No, he can't. You know, he just didn't mess it up. You know, the defense actually lost that game.
Right.
You know, but I think that was a bad move on them not going after Kirk Cousins, not going after Alex Smith, not going after, you know, these quarterbacks that was available to them. You know,
Bridgewater.
Teddy Bridgewater, yeah, you know, so they didn't make their moves, you know. Or if they did go after them, you gotta go hard because this is your window. Now it been slammed shut, and somebody's right now put nails in the top of it. Make sure it don't open no more.
Right. Okay. All right. I agree. I totally agree, man. The window's closed. You had a hellified team last year, and we thought it was going to be the same thing this year, and it just straight went garbage. So, yeah, I agree. Doug Marrone got to go.
And it shut up.
The GM.
Yeah, the GM got to go.
And
it shut up Patrick Ramsey.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, he's real quiet.
He's humble right now, boy.
Yeah.
2 years with my beloved Denver Broncos. Vance Joseph, he got to go. I hate to say that about the bruh, but he replaced Gary Kubiak, and he is not doing a good job right now. We're not. If it wasn't for the Raiders just being straight garbage, we 3-6, 2-game losing streak. That's not the Bronco way. I like me some. I think Vance Joseph. He might be. You know what? I understand we don't have a quarterback, and that's another thing. I'm side-eyed with John Elway. I love me some John Elway. He's one in my top 5 in quarterbacks of all time. But because you won championships, you got a championship pedigree, you built to win championships. How come you can't pick a quarterback? That's on you.
Yeah,
if anybody should know how to pick a quarterback, it's you.
You would think, but it don't work that way. It don't work that way. And that's why I put him in the same category as I do Jacksonville. He should probably be going first, you know.
Right.
He ain't did nothing since he been there.
Mm-hmm. Right. They just have to have Peyton Manning drop in his lap.
That's it. And he was really, truly a shell of himself.
Exactly.
You know? So, I mean, just by you doing that, you know, Peyton Manning was already established. You still ain't put nobody on this team that's able to lead.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
So, I think Elway should go first.
Okay. You know what? I will agree with that. But you just got to saying with the other teams here. If the GM come in, he wants his own head coach.
Oh, definitely. So, yeah, I mean, it's a package deal. So,
right.
I just don't think the coach should go and the GM stay there.
Okay, I got you. I agree. Who I got on this list? Oh, 2 years with the Buffalo Bills, Sean McDermott. He has to go. Mm-hmm. That team is like a straight up dumpster fire. They're in last place, 2-7. How they won that game in Minnesota, I still don't know. I don't even know who they beat the second game. I don't even remember right now. They're on a 4-game losing streak. I seen when they played our hometown Chicago Bears. Sean McDermott, he might be a good coach. He a good coordinator.
I think he's a good coach. I think they need offensive coordinator.
Okay.
I think they need an offensive coordinator because they play defense. They got a good defense in Buffalo. Yeah. I just think he got a raw deal with a coordinator, and I think that's the difference in that team right now.
Okay.
I don't think he's on the hot seat. I wouldn't let him go right now.
I got you. Last one. Even though this is his first one and only year as a head coach for this team, he had to come behind the great Bruce Arians, Steve Wilkes of the Arizona Cardinals. You think they give him another year? I don't know this is his first year, but they look lousy too. They down there tied. Well, no, they in third place with the 49ers in last place, but they 2-6. Arizona Cardinals. Steve Wilkes, his seat's warm.
Yeah, he warm. I don't think he going nowhere because he ain't got nothing to work with over there either.
That's true. Right.
So I mean, you can only run the horses that you got. So he ain't got nothing to work with over there. So I wouldn't throw him to the wind just yet. No.
Okay. Gotcha. All right then. All right, man. Last story in the NFL, then we give our picks. I know I said we was gonna give our picks, but one more thing. Le'Veon Bell, he might sit out the entire season. The running back is reportedly contemplating not returning to the Pittsburgh Steelers before the franchise tag deadline of November 13th. Bell's camp is considering skipping the entire 2018 season as newly learned information from the collective bargaining agreement reveals he can be considered a third-year franchise player in 2019 instead of a second, even if he doesn't report this year. Under the third-year franchise tag, Bell's one-year guaranteed contract will be in the range of $25 million, a number that would almost certainly prevent the Steelers from applying the tag to the running back for a third straight year. It is reported that Bell doesn't need to report to the Steelers this year in order to hit the free agency in 2019, as the 26-year-old has already accrued enough seasons. I'm always for the player. you found this loophole, Bell's not coming back. And he is not welcome to that team. They rolling. They got that I can't remember what's the name of the running back they got now? John. It'll hit me. I'm gonna look it up now. Anyway, they got a running back now that's doing the damn thing. I think he scored he ran for 100 yards and scored 2 touchdowns in three consecutive weeks. So they're not really missing Bell. They would love to have Bill in the playoffs for that 2-headed monster, but he's not welcome. After what I heard with head coach Mike Thomas said, we want, how do you say? He said, we want volunteers, not hostages. That's a hint and a half, as if to say, okay, everybody co-signing, they don't really want him back. I wouldn't come back. Just off of what I just read here, he don't need to come back. And I've heard people saying, oh, well, he's toxic right now. With how he's behaving now, no team want to pick him up. Sure, somebody going to pick him up. There's too much. He does too much. He did too much for the Steelers, running the ball and catching the ball. He was the second in receiving on that team last year. He ran the ball 410 times, I think it was. He's too valuable. Somebody will pick him up. They're going to have him just sitting out there. So you think Le'Veon Bell coming back to the Pittsburgh?
This year?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's coming back. See, Le'Veon Bell, what he didn't count on was James Conner having the season.
James Conner, thank you. Okay.
Yeah. Season that he's having. That was the monkey wrench in the whole thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So the desperation move for the team was not there.
Right.
Big question is this season, what have you proved, Le'Veon Bell? You lost a shitload of money.
$14 million.
You ain't gained nothing. You know, it's been lose, lose, lose. And yeah, somebody he sit out if he don't come back and he come back next year. But see, okay, now you already got the it's all about me factor going forward to whatever team that you go. I mean, that's my thing. Hey, you know me in the contract.
Yes. But for people, if y'all don't know Brandon by now, he all about the contract. And we've been fighting about this for years. But I digress. Proceed, bro.
Yeah. So I mean, and you know what? If he don't come back and somebody pick him up, this would be he's a perfect player to put a team like Jacksonville back where it need to be. You know. I just don't think, like I said, they should fire the GM. The GM don't have the balls to make a move like that. You know, they should be right now. He should be trying to offer Pittsburgh something to trade Bill to their ass or something. You know, get them some. You know, get them over there. No, he lost his teammates or whatever. He lost the coach. Well, I'm talking about respect. You know, the respect factor or whatever. And right now, today, I mean, if he played this year, the coach is going to play him because he's that type of player. Right. You know, he's still a good player, one of the best players in the league. But if he don't, you know, he don't. They've already shown that they're going to move on without him. You know, they 5-2-1. You know, so yeah, they can use him, but right now, no, they don't need him because you're screwing up the chemistry that they got going right now. Right. You know, there's always gonna be that, you know that elephant in the room. You know, whenever,
right.
You know, whenever he's there. So now go back to the question: does he come back and sit out? I have no idea. You know what he gonna do.
Okay, this is how I see it. Just like you stated before, you just let $14 million go. I'm with the player. I'm with you sitting out. I just think he sat out too long. He sat out too long. He let James Conner do what he do, showing just devalued Bill.
Yeah.
With his play. So now, if I'm Bill, you know what? $14 million gone. There's nothing I can do about that. I'm sitting, resting myself for the free agency next year. They found a loop. Okay, I admit, sat out too long. But my team found out there's a loophole where I don't have to report this year because I'll still be a free agent next year because I accrued enough seasons. So let me just sit out, be ready. Somebody go pick me up. Okay, I understand. I might not even get the 14 million. I asked for 17 million. I didn't find it. I might not even get the 14 million that the Steelers were gonna give me. I'm gonna get some millions. You know what I'm saying? I might get 10 million. I'm gonna get 11 million. Somebody gonna shortchange them. Like, okay, we'll give you 11, 12 million because we know how you are. I'll take it.
What has he proven? At the end of the day, what has he proven? That you know how to lose money?
He ain't proven that he ain't gonna take no. Listen, we've discussed this before, Brandon. I am not approved of the 2 years straight of franchising.
I get that, and the only way that's going to
has he proven that he's tired. He's sick and tired of being sick and tired, bro.
I get that, but that ain't gonna change because he's sitting out. That didn't change.
That's true, but
they got to vote on that. They got to change that the other way
in 2020. Yes, they do.
2020. So you got to eat. You got to eat these 2 years of this BS because of that.
No, you don't. You only have to do that 1 year. And what you don't know what could have happened in this year. They run him to a ground. Look what the Cowboys did to DeMarco Murray. Look at what they're doing to Ezekiel now. Look at what the Steelers did to him last year. 400-something touches. You know this is last year, this contract. Let's run him to the ground and try to get to the Super Bowl.
Well,
he's tired of that, man. So
I get that. But this is a sport where you can go out there and tear your knee up on one play in workouts and trying and practice. You ain't got to be in the game no more to have a career-ending injury or whatever. So I don't
listen, man. I hear you what you're saying. If it's a quarterback, it was the offensive line. If it was anybody else, I would say, you know what, you getting paid to do what you're getting to do.
Wow.
Running backs, I have been devalued for the past 8 years. They just like you just told me a couple of episodes ago, a running back is a dime a dozen.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, it's nobody's fault. It's nobody's fault. That's just the reality of the sport. It is. It is.
You don't think
got Peterson, the freaking New England got Peterson in the backfield as a fucking wide receiver. They got him running the football now.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, come on now.
Hey, man, listen.
I can't. It's not me. It's not me. You just left $14 million on the fucking floor in the hallway because you're trying to prove a point that you still haven't proven. I mean, what the fuck? I'm just saying.
We're not gonna go through this no more, bro. We gonna go back and forth with this situation all the time.
Facts are facts.
There's no reason why I'm gonna go with the organization because you could. All right, I signed it. Okay, here you go. We're gonna go through. We're gonna do this dance one more time.
Okay.
I signed it. You all about the contract, right? I signed the contract.
Okay.
You come to me later on talking about either I'm gonna get cut. You're gonna renegotiate my contract or what's it called? I can't remember what it's called. Reconfigure my contract. Or you're gonna tell me, listen, we're gonna have to cut some of this money off your contract because we gotta give it to such and such. No, I signed the contract. That's what I want. Now we're gonna you don't want to reconstruct your contract? We're gonna cut you. That's some BS right there, bro.
It is. But that's not what happened to him.
He didn't want that to happen to him.
But
he got franchise tag for the second.
It didn't happen to him. And how did the whole franchise thing work out for a player like Kirk Cousins?
He's a quarterback, bruh. He's not a running back. What did we just got through saying? You just told me, once again, running backs are a dime a dozen. He's a quarterback. And number one, the Washington professional football team was stupid doing what they was doing.
They was though. But still, right.
Okay.
Running backs, they're a dime a dozen. Okay. Fortunately, he's able to do a lot of things as far as, I think at one time he was talking about he want to get paid like a wide receiver.
Like a wide receiver, yeah.
Hey, you're a fucking running back. Your job is to move this football by any means necessary. I would think you would want to catch more footballs to keep him running in there, getting banged by them linebackers.
True. I definitely hear your point, man. I'm just for the players when it comes to this stuff with the NFL situation. I'm always for the players, man. But you made good points. I'm just gonna let you know. But it's just I'm never gonna be for the organization because, like you said, running backs are a dime a dozen. We know what the Pittsburgh Steelers going to do. They're going to run him to the ground because this is last year. This is his second franchise tag.
Mm-hmm.
Enough is enough. I understand the CBA is in 2 years. Le'Veon Bell said, you know what? I'm gonna make my sense right now. I understand he lost $14 million. How many? I understand money is
that's supposed to be what it's all about.
I got you. Yes, I hear you. But sometimes you gotta make a stand. Forget the money. You know you're gonna make the money later. You might not make $14 million.
No, right. There's no guarantee he's gonna make that money back. That's gone. He's not getting that back.
Larry. Me and you. Give us $14 million. I could live the rest of my life off that money.
Hell yeah.
So this is like, man, dude, how much millions do you need? And to
then
me,
why
I think
then why didn't he play? You answered your own question. Then why didn't he play?
All right, man. You prove your point, man. I'm all about Le'Veon. I think Le'Veon Bell gonna sit out for the rest of the year.
Okay.
If he found a loophole, we're gonna go with that loophole. $14 million gone. Let's move forward. That's what I would do.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see.
Yeah, because if he come back, yes, I will come back and eat some humble pie. I'm gonna let you know. Anyway, let's go ahead and end this show, bro. After we make our picks, we wasn't here last year. Just let you, last year we wasn't here last week, so let you know. In week 8, me and Brandon was tied with 11-3. This week, I went a measly 10-3. With my partner here, went 12-1. Almost had a perfect week if it wasn't for Monday Night Football and them damn Cowboys. So congratulations to him and everybody that's in the Pick 'em and Shut Up League. My man here won 2 weeks. He won week 4 and last week, so he on the high street. I'm not used to him. I don't know what happened this year, but yeah, keep on doing what you're doing, bro, because I'm impressed. All right, we're going to see how much I'm impressed, how long this is going to go. We're going to go into our 4 games in week 10. It was a hard week to find a competitive balance instead of lopsided wins, I see. So I pull 4 out of the bottom of the barrel. First one we're going to talk about, we're going to start from the bottom and go to the top. We got the 3-5 Jacksonville Jaguars going up to Lucas Oil Stadium to play the 3-5 Indianapolis Colts. The battle of the 3 and 5s, divisional game. Colts are ahead because of a tiebreaker. They're in 3rd place. Jaguars in last place. Jaguars, we just stated, lost 4 in a row. Colts won 2 in a row. It's in Lucas Oil Stadium. Who you got, bruh?
You know what? I know. This one of them teams.
One of them games is like,
right. Jacksonville need this game.
Exactly.
They need it. So I'm going to go with Jacksonville for the we need this factor. They know the quarterbacks. I mean, I definitely take Luck over Bortles, but I'm thinking the Jaguar defense is going to be enough to shake up anything the Colts is going to bring to the table this week. So I'm gonna go with Jacksonville.
I can't say it any better. I ain't gonna last long. I agree with everything that you're saying. Like you said, I think now Carlos Hyde is the running back. They got a running back there. Hopefully he does better. He does equivalent to Leonard Fournette. If that happens, they got to win this game. They have to win this game. They're on a 4-game losing streak. Things got to change. I think this is a team that they need to play to change the wrong to right. So I'm going with you, Jacksonville Jaguars. I wouldn't be shocked if the Colts win. Let's go put it out there like that. Next up, another divisional game in the NFC North. The 3-5 Detroit Lions come here to the Windy City to play our home team, Chicago Bears, that's 5-3. I'll go first on this one. I seen the Minnesota Vikings sack Matthew Stafford 10 times in that game last week. And what was the score? 24-9 loss to the Detroit Lions. We got if not a same defense, a better defense. We're playing at home. I know we're gonna go as far as Mr. Trubisky gonna take us. I'm talking about the hometown Bears. With that being said, it might be a close game. I can see this being a close game. We always say divisional games are always close, even though last week we just got through saying about the Vikings. But I think the Bears will continue to run the NFC North. They will be 6-3. I got the Bears over the Lions. What about you, bro?
Yep, I think it's also going to be a close game because it's a division game. One of 5 left on the Bears schedule division. I mean, they got 8 games left.
Actually, they play Detroit this week. They play Minnesota next week, and they come back and play. Well, they go to Ford Field to play Detroit again.
Yeah, so right through it. I mean, 5 out of the last 8 is against the division. So it's a big game, and I think the Bears defense is up to the task. I don't think Matthew Stafford. One, they ain't playing defense for whatever reason over there in Detroit, and 2, the offense is very inconsistent. You know, I like the players they got over there, especially the wide receiver group, but they haven't showed consistency. But if the Bears come in there BSing, Stafford is the quarterback that can light it up. You know, light it up on them real quick.
I agree.
But I think I like the Bears in this one. I think they're winning by 6.
I agree. I gotta say, I know Khalil Mack been sitting out on injury. He has to come back for this game.
I'm taking him back for this one. Yeah.
All right, man. Third game we got on the docket. New Orleans Saints at 7-1 going up to Paul Brown Stadium to play the 5-3 Cincinnati Bengals. Who you got, bro?
New Orleans. I like New Orleans.
That clear cut?
Right. Yeah. Cincinnati, although Cincinnati has surprised me this year. They have surprised me. Yeah. But they got to come out with some type of different attitude against the Saints. There's not ain't no grind them out or whatever. They come out there jogging if they want to. They're gonna get run over. You know. So I think they gotta meet force with force. You know. Problem with that is I don't think.
Oh, you froze up on me, bruh. You back? Okay, until he comes back, I'm gonna go ahead and give my picks. I'm gonna say I agree with Brandon. He said it too quicker than I would say. He said Saints. I ain't so quick at saying this. This could be a trap game. All right. This could. All right. Hold on. I'll put mine out. You come back with.
Yeah,
two.
Go ahead.
Saints. This could be a trap game. Saints just got through beating the number 1 team, an undefeated team last week in the Rams. Now they're going on the road. Cincinnati Bengals. They got a good run game with Joe Mixon. The only problem, this will be a trap game to me, and I will pick the Bengals, but because they don't have A.J. Green, he's out with that toe injury, I'm going ahead and go with Brandon instead of say. I ain't going to say this as quick and as sure as Brandon, but I'm gonna go with the Saints. All right, finish what you got to say, bro.
Yeah. So, since they come to play, they can make it interesting. They can definitely make it interesting because they play defense. You just don't want to give Drew Brees the ball last in the situation in that type of game. So, but I still think the Saints will win this game. I like them winning by 10 or more.
Yeah. Okay.
So
you think Dez gonna play in this game? He might have to sit out. He just signed.
Yeah.
Ooh. All right, bro. We're going to keep on moving because you keep freezing on me. It must be our time to close shop. So,
I don't think he will. Right.
All right. You don't think he will? Okay.
No.
All right. We're gonna get this last game in before we get shut down technically. 6-2 Carolina Panthers. I'm shocked at their record, but we'll talk about it in a second. 6-2 Carolina Panthers going to Heinz Field to play the 5-2-1 Pittsburgh Steelers tonight, Thursday night. It's a Thursday night game. I'll go first. I am very impressed with what I see with the Carolina Panthers. Lord, every time we do I go on Team Board TV and do Team Board TV Live. We know Big Q here, Carolina Panther fan. He just rubs it in my ear about how good they are. Now he's a Christian McCaffrey fan. I've been trying to tell him about Christian McCaffrey. Now he's on board. North Turner changed that team around. North Turner, I've said it all the time. He's not a good head coach, but he's a hell of a coordinator. We see that here. He got Cam Newton playing it better than he did that 15-1 season 2-3 years ago. That being said, I know the Panthers got a 3-game win streak, but the Steelers got a 4-game win streak. They seem like they got tread on the tires. They gaining ground. They're doing stuff in the AFC North. They might win the AFC North. I like what they got going on over there. John Connors doing the damn thing. We know about Antonio Brown. But then let's not forget, didn't Antonio Brown just get arrested for drunk driving?
Yeah, some type of driving incident.
Would that affect this game or would that affect next game? Because I'm sure the NFL going to suspend them.
It won't be this week.
Okay, we'll see. That's gonna be a difference. But then, like I said, they got Juju Smith-Schuster. They got Jesse James. I think they got too much over on that side. They're playing at home. I'm going with the Pittsburgh Steelers over the Panthers. What you got, bro?
Yeah, I think they got a little bit too much offense, too many weapons on the offensive side of the ball for Carolina. Carolina, well, I hope don't nothing happen to Cam because he's it. Pretty much he's a running game. He's their offense. Although he putting up some nice passing numbers too, but that team is missing a couple pieces, to get them. I think they'll get to the playoffs, but I don't think they'll win a playoff game. Because
Panthers.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because they just don't have enough to compete. That first series. That first game or two, whatever. Mm-hmm. But that's down the line. They playing Pittsburgh. I like Pittsburgh this week. Bell or no bell, they'll get it done.
Okay, got you. And I'm just gonna put it out there like this: Big Q, if you listening, Uncle Hake, if you listening, y'all Panther fans, I'm impressed what I see with the Panthers. There's not enough magic North Turner could put out there because y'all still don't have wide receivers. I'm just gonna put it out there, y'all.
Right.
Put it out there. Y'all don't have number one, and like Brandon said a week ago, 2 weeks ago, y'all don't even have a number two.
We have a number two.
All right, so those are our picks. Those are our picks for this week. You can see the rest of our picks on our blog page at getwithsports.wordpress.com. We're gonna have a list of all of them. Brandon, hope you made your picks in the pick 'em league. I hate for you to lose track.
Right. I got them. They're good.
All right, cool. So that's it. That's all the show. If you got anything else to add, Brandon, let's go ahead and close shop. You good?
Yep, I'm good.
All right, man. First off, I want to give shouts out once again to our Urban Arena crew, Team Board TV, AA Sports. Follow them on all social media platforms. Let me make sure I get this right. Team Board TV. You can check out their YouTube channel at Team Board TV. You can follow them on Twitter at Team Board TV. You can follow JB at Raven Shogun on Twitter. I think I covered everything there. AA Sports. You could check them out on almost all the social media platforms. You can check them out on YouTube. AA Sports, no Straight Sports, no Chaser. I think they're on iTunes, Spreaker, at AA Sports. You can follow Diego. I ain't gonna mess up their Twitters, but follow them there. Sorry about that, bro. I'll have it written down next time. But anyway, Urban Arena, we're doing the damn thing here at Get With Sports. The crew here I want to thank you for taking the time to watch the 2 Cent Positive Sports Podcast. Once again, while you're here, go ahead and click the subscribe button so you can be alerted to all the episodes we have here on our YouTube channel, Get With It Sports 2. That's the number 2. You can find us on Twitter, me at Get With It Sports, my partner here, Brandon, at LEB412. Read our posts on our blog page at getwithitsports.wordpress.com. Follow us on Facebook and on Instagram at Get With It Sports. And contact us via email at getwithitsports2, that's the number 2, at gmail.com. Once again, this your boy Glass. And he froze? That's Brandon over there. The best tag team tandem in sports talk. And as always, be good, be safe, get with it.